We all make mistakes, but if you make lots of them, you'll realize that some are more costly than others. In this episode, I'm going to be sharing with you some costly mistakes that hurt my finances as a photographer. Now, mistake number 1. I was afraid to sell. Starting out, I had a problem approaching people. I did not even know who I was making pictures for. Sometimes I struggle with it even now. But there's no sweeter feeling than knowing what to say at the right time to a prospect who is interested in your work as a photographer. So what is this point about? Learn sales as a photographer. Learn sales as a photographer. If you're a pro photographer or a person who is treating photography as a business, then you need to learn sales. To get over your fear of selling, practice. You need to sell. That's how you can get over the fear of selling. That's what businesses do. And if you're a business, then you have to sell something. Practice sales every day. Small steps, don't rush it. Mistake number 2, having a poor mindset. Most of you listening to this right now are not from Ghana, but please bear with me. Some years ago, I used to think charging 700 cedis, which is quite small in dollars. Charging 700 cedis was over the top. I used to think that. I thought it was expensive, but this was way too cheap. This cost me a lot of money and time. Know this, price is a myth. What matters is the value you provide. I say this to photographers who provide great value but are afraid of charging their worth. Ask your worth. Ask what you are worth. Ask it. They just bought, the prospect, most of them, they just bought the latest iPhone and use it for Snapchat alone. You can charge your worth. I'm going to speak more about this in another episode. Thing number 3, not saying no. This is, should I call it a skill? You need to learn how to say no. For some of you, all you know how to say is yes, even if it's going to hurt you later. Many times I've said yes to bad money. The first time I said no, it felt good, and I kept saying that to bad clients and, of course, prospects. Fire bad clients. I did that, I think, once, and it was the best decision to make. Always know this. When you say yes to bad clients or prospects, you are also at the same time saying no to good clients and or prospects. The last mistake on the list, mistake number 4, not knowing my ideal client. Selling combs to bald men won't be a profitable business. Unless maybe they have beard or something. Identify your ideal client. This allows you to do more work and or win more jobs. Find who you want to serve or who you want to work for, why you want to work for them, or why you want to work for them or serve them. What will you serve them with once you find them? When will you serve them? Where will you serve them? And then how best you will serve them. This is how you can know your ideal client. This is how you can know the specific person you want to work for. It's always about them, and them alone. So you need to know your ideal client. You need to learn how to say no. You don't have to have a poor mindset. You can throw that out of the window now. And then don't be afraid to sell. You are in business. You are in the business. Now, let me just end with this. You should pay attention when you are negotiating a price, because what happens is that people think they are being selfish when they price their work. No, you're not being selfish. You are helping actually the prospect or your client. You are helping them achieve their dream or goal. It is just what it is. You are not doing anything bad. You are just helping them achieve their goal. So that's a wrap. I hope this episode brought you value. If it did, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. I'm also going to leave a link in the description below where you will find my book, Reclaim Your Creativity, if you're a photographer who is struggling to create. See you in the next episode.